You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we have another discussion video which I haven't really been doing lately, but since the new ban list hit late last week, a lot of people have been talking about a possible nerf being needed for the main cards of the Invoked engine, Alistair the Invoker and also Invocation. Now I know there is a KC Cup coming the next couple of days and that will totally give us more proof on if the Invoked engine is broken, quote unquote, but I still wanted to discuss it before the KC Cup and then our discussions can be proven wrong or right, I guess. Of course, both of the cards I already mentioned will never be limited together, although a part of the community thinks the main engine is way too strong, and since Neos Fusion was limited, Invoked should also be limited. In my opinion, Konami should not further limit the engine, and here is my reasoning as to why. I do agree Invoked has been the best engine we have seen so far in Duel Links and has helped out in a lot of hybrids, especially Element Sabers, for months now actually. But as often as you might be encountering it, do not forget that the archetype has already been hit. Both Cocytus and Magellanica have been limited to 1 and 2 respectively, so none of the box ultra rares will be or should be limited to 1 or 2 because the deck immediately disappears from any meta discussion. Of course, we now have limited to 3 as well in the ban list. That list contains Siranui Squire and Thunder Dragondark as far as monsters go, and then Cosmic Cyclone, Gold Sarcophagus, Charge of the Light Brigade, and also Palace of the Elemental Lords. Let's say now that Alistair is being limited to 3 since he is the Searcher and the main combo piece. Then immediately Element Sabers, Siranui and Thunder Dragons cannot touch Invoked anymore, which I believe is okay. But also you will have ratio issues running an Invoked engine along with Cosmic Cyclone. Now why is that bad? Because Invoked never really were a problem alone or with tons of hybrids, but mainly with Element Sabers. So the main issue was to limit them, which has happened without the deck completely vanishing, which in my opinion is a good thing. Konami doesn't need to destroy every deck that graces the top tiers or stays relevant for a long time, just limit its capabilities and then release new stuff. To the comparisons with Neos Fusion now, I believe that engine was a bit more straightforward than Invoked, and they also were easier to obtain through one EX structure deck, and also never got anything archetype wise on the ban list before Neos Fusion got hit, unlike Invoked. On top of that, do not forget that heroes have a way more in-depth archetype, which allows them to easily get support like they did from the new structure deck, and just like that, be meta again. Stratos is also coming sooner or later. Another reason as to why I don't think touching Invoker or Invocation is a really necessarily good idea is because Element Sabers were already a bit fading off in popularity even before the recent nerf. Which, let me say, it wasn't anything huge anyway, more like Konami saying there are other things for you to play out there, there are other decks in the game. In addition, while I haven't fully invested in them because I don't have Purgatrio, a lot of people have, and it would be unfair to them to completely destroy the engine just because a variation of it has been successful in the meta for a while. I do agree with a lot of people that Element Sabers Invoked have been a bit stale in the meta, but all in all, having a good engine that can be paired up with lower powered decks and make them fun or interesting to play while also giving them a boost in power is never a bad thing. Like the deck I'm playing in the background of this video, an Invoked Toon deck that has no point at all being limited in any way, shape or form. Invoked can also prove to be an aiding hand against decks that strongly use their graveyard like Siranui, and decks like that are getting more and more common in the game. And now that Isuzu's skill are a bit limited, Invoked can really be helpful in the future without any further limits. Of course, the Zexal World will also come out this year, so that is another thing, but we'll worry about it when it's official here, I guess. And that's my stance on the matter. I don't think a nerf is needed as of now. What do you guys think about Alistair and Invocation? Are you tired of playing against them or having fun with their versatility? Tell me in the comments down below, and while down there, you can suggest more topics for discussion for Duel Links. Leave a like and subscribe for more Duel Links content, of course. Thank you for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.